Hey everybody, what's going on? Your host LovelyCheesePizza here. Welcome to a brand new episode of Let's Play Gran Turismo 3, the Ultimate Driving Simulator, where last race, oh my god, it was so much fun. It was such a weird experience, probably one of the more compelling races I've had in this entire series, where this Vertigo, by the way, really needs an oil change. Like, it was so apparent here that it's mind-blowing, really. So we started the race on Special Stage Route 11, and for the majority of the race, the Vertigo was just struggling to keep pace in general. Like, we were in 6th for a good chunk of that, and the Viper, the Corvette C5R, were just blazing a trail for the whole thing. They were up by like 7, 8, 9 seconds or whatever. On the third lap, the Viper goes into the pits, and this was my one moment to be like, oh shit, this is my chance to make a move. And so it was the Vertigo and the Ray Brig. We both made a big push to get into second place, and going into the last lap, it was me and the Ray Brig, and he was still ahead by about a second and a half, and I was thinking, I don't know if I'm going to be able to have, you know, the wherewithal to catch up to him. But about in the 2/3 of the lap area, I finally surpassed him, and I was trying to hold him off, and I go into the last set of turns, where there's one little hairpin turn, and then the one last kind of rounding one, and I get through that turn, and I'm just like, for the love of God, don't forsake me, and I look in my rearview mirror, and out of a fucking chasm of hell itself, that Viper just comes storming out of nowhere, and almost overtook me. It was so fucking cool. Oh man, but we did hold him off, thank God. But now, we have one race left to go, and it is yet another one that I am 161.38 repeating percent terrified to the living end of my breathing cycle of, because it's Grand Valley Speedway, man, and this car has like nothing left in it. It really does. And so this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking to give myself an opportunity of any kind, I need to not start in 6th place. So I'm gonna do a qualifier lap. It's the only time I've done this so far in this championship, but I feel like I really need it. Because, as we saw in last race, what happened was, the race starts, and just all the other cars just jump out to a big lead on me. And I can't really let that happen. You know, if I can even start in 3rd place instead of last, that will be a massive help. Especially because I'm already going to concede the idea that the Viper and the C5R are probably going to jump out to a sizable lead again, because they seem to do that as of late. And so what I'm really trying to do, not only you know, to improve my positioning going through this, I also want to be able to kind of get my sea legs a little bit on this course, so that I'll know exactly how to handle certain corners. The one that I'm really most worried about in its entirety is most definitely that last little kind of hairpin S-turn going into the final turn. That's the one that has always given me fits, and it's the one that I am most concerned about, especially going into the waning laps, where I'm trying to, you know, hopefully hold off everybody from my 1st place position. So if I can find a formula on how to effectively take those corners, I think that might give us what we need. And so I'm really hoping right here that we can pull this thing off. Yeah, it's this turn right here. This has always been the one that's given me no end of trouble. And so I'm just gonna have to find a way that I can maybe, you know, if I can do it like that, or maybe a little better, I think that's gonna be all that we're gonna need in order to really knock this thing out. So we'll see who's holding pole position right now. I'm kind of afraid to know who's actually in the back of the pack there. Wouldn't surprise me if it ends up being the Viper, though. They'd be like, oh, don't worry, you're actually going to be in pretty good shape. And they're like, oh, by the way, these two guys haven't actually shown up yet. I think that's actually totally what they did. Okay, so the C5R's in pole position now. I think the Viper's one of those last cars back there. Okay, we're holding a very slim lead here. Boy, this is going to be a close one. I can already feel it. Oh boy. I do have stuff to talk about, by the way, today, but I'm really, really invested in making sure that we get something good here, so you'll just have to bear with me until we get to the actual race itself before we start talking about things. I got a couple of interesting topics, though, that kind of surfaced themselves yesterday. Oh, come on, baby, come on. Come on, where are we at? Give me a break here. Oh, we're holding it. We are holding it. That's actually kind of a surprise. I did not expect to be holding a lead of that, really at all. You know, no less that magnitude. Got a couple of text messages coming in. I will look at them momentarily when I can. Oh boy, 7:14, still holding serve. This is good. We're not losing anything, which is certainly good. Or at least not much. Okay, this is the turn. This is the one. Just gotta figure out how to... I need to figure out how to get through that turn without losing a lot of speed. That's the part that worries me the most. Especially when we get into like lap 4 and 5 when our tires are just fucking dead. That's the part that I worry about. Okay. Did we get it? Did we get it? We got it! Alright! Fucking awesome! We're gonna be in pole position to start this thing. Oh, I can't even fucking believe it. Okay, here we go. We're going into the final one, ladies and gentlemen. This is our chance. This is our chance to make some big noise. To trump the odds with our car that is underpowered in just about every... Oh boy, there he goes. In just about every sense of the word. We're still going to get passed by pretty much everybody. Well, that makes me kind of sad. I thought we'd be able to do a little bit better than that. Huh. Oh god. Yep. Just trying to split everything here. There we go. That's what Daddy's talking about. So, let me... I don't know how many of you guys are gonna remember these, because I'm pretty sure that they don't make these anymore, but we'll see how many of you guys remember this. I saw a picture that was put up on Twitter late last night by somebody. I don't know who it was, but man, it was such a cool, like, blast from the past photograph to look at. And it's something that really reminds me of you know, like the kind of the late 90s, early 2000s era of gaming. And it was such a cool little thing to observe. So back in the day, there used to be, you know, you used to be able to go to like EB Games before it was GameStop, and they would have these cool ass like cheat code books. They would have these cheat code books, and they had like 12,000 cheat codes in them for like every game from all these different systems, and you know, you could just check them out and, you know, get what you needed out of it. And they were like, you know, 500 or 600 pages and a really like slim looking book, and you could get them for like $12. And man, I would get just no end of use out of those things, man. They had cheats for like every single game. They had stuff for like Killer Instinct and Mortal Kombat, and like different racing games like San Francisco Rush, and cheats for Siphon Filter, and all these cool different things. And when I saw that picture, the first thing that I thought to myself, like outside of, oh, it was really cool to see those things again. I remember when I used to have a whole bunch of those. The first thing that I thought after that was, are there even cheat codes in games anymore? Like I truthfully don't actually know the answer to that question. I don't even know if there's actual cheat codes in games anymore. The only thing that I ever see anymore when you know, people are putting up videos of you know, gaming. Oh, no! Fuck. No, shit. Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. That's not good. That was something that I was hoping to avoid. I mean, believe me, it's not the worst thing. We're going to be able to battle our way out of that, for the most part. Oh, God. Come on. Don't forsake me. The future's already forsaken, as the commercial for the PS1 had already told us once. But this is gonna be not good. He is building up a massive lead. We're only on lap 2, which means he's gonna be able to bring himself out of the portal of hell all over again at some point. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stop him. Anywho, Yeah, I truthfully don't know if cheat codes exist in games anymore. Like, you never see anything where people are playing games and they're like, oh, well, this is me playing the game with the invincibility code on, or, this is with the all guns and infinite ammo cheat. You don't see things anymore like the classic all guns, infinite ammo, invincibility on with, DK mode and paintball guns like you had in GoldenEye, or, starting the race in first place or something, or infinite lives, you can't take fall damage, or, just stuff like that. Like, you don't see that sort of thing in games anymore. It's all about, like, oh, well, look at this mod that I installed where everybody, everything's Game of Thrones themed, or, look at this weird exploit that I found where you can jump through the bottom of this floor at this certain angle and it'll take you to the end of the game and you can finish a 50-hour game in 31 minutes. That kind of thing. Like, you don't see any, like, little cheat code sort of things in games anymore. There's, like, different passwords that you can put in for certain things, but I don't know. I feel like gaming in a lot of senses has kind of lost some of its charm like that. Like, that was one of my favorite things to do as a kid. Was especially in, like, the early stages of the internet too, where where it would take you just fucking forever to go online and go to websites like GameWinners.com or Cheat Code CC, those types of things, and be like, oh man, I can't seem to get past this part. I really want to see what's out there. Or you'd buy a brand new game and you'd want to see, like, what kinds of codes they had. Things like NBA Jam, like what are all the different combinations and numbers that you can put in to help you get like infinite fire mode, or jumping extra high, or being able going to unlocking secret teams or secret courts or whatever. Oh, he's going in. Oh, he's going in. And we're actually in pretty good shape with him going in. Like, he's not like 7 seconds ahead as he's going in. This is very, very important. But yeah, kind of weird. I really wish that we had, like, I'm pretty sure the last game that I can recall playing, just at first glance that I remember even using cheat codes on this channel, I think when I played Vice City, I think that I used a couple in there where you had to type out a certain string of words and it gave you like a certain weapon set. I think I did that a couple of times for like a couple of certain missions that I just didn't really think about going out to go buy like rocket launchers and stuff. I just used the cheat code for that. But I always tried to use them in practical sense, not trying to just be like, oh, I just want to make myself fucking invincible, blah, 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 that sort of thing. But yeah, dude, that was one of my favorite things as a kid, was coming home from school, popping a game like, before the invention of the Game Shark, naturally, where those things were just all packed into one cartridge or whatever, or playing games like Mortal Kombat 3 or like San Francisco Rush that had a whole shitload of them. You go pop on the internet with your 56K or 28K dial-up, and you go to one of those websites and you print out the page, and you got one of those slow-ass printers that takes like 30 years to print out a page of text. And then you have them there, and you're sitting there trying to find out the way to unlock the cheat menu so that you can start putting all these things in, and just all the fun that would ensue while you're putting your little string of buttons in there, and when it actually unlocks, you're just like, oh, cool, I did it! I finally fucking did it! And then actually getting to play through the game with those things implemented and just having a fucking blast with it. Like, I miss that in games. Think about the kinds of cool-ass things that you could enjoy in games anymore if you were able to do that. I don't know, oh boy, he is back, and that was fast. Holy shit. It took him less than a full lap. Oh my god. I don't think we're going to be able to hold him off. I really think that we're going to have to do this with a different car, because he is just way too fast. Yikes. Yeah, dude, he's already like barking up our tree right now. He's at the back door. Should I let him in? Should I let him in? I shouldn't let him in. I really hope I can hold him off just a little bit longer. For a little bit. I only need just a small portion of this track left, man. Just a little. If I can get through this one last string of stuff. Oh boy, he's gonna catch up right here. I don't think I'm gonna be able to hold him off, man. Oh no. Oh no. If he passes me here, there's no way. There's no way that we'll be able to stop him. This is the turn. This is the one that means everything. This is the one. Oh god, I can't. I can't. Oh no. Oh, we're doing this again. We're doing this whole fucking song and dance again. Oh no. Oh no. No! Oh, wait, wait, wait! Yes! Oh, he made a mistake! Oh my god! We have held him off again! Yes! I can't believe we did it! He made a mistake! Oh god, the Viper fucked it up! I can't believe it! Oh man! What a dummy! Oh, he got overzealous. He's like, I've overtaken you, you slut! And then he went and got himself into the green. He got himself in the green. Oh boy. And they did not let him go quietly. I can't believe we pulled that off. Oh, that was fucking awesome. Whew. I knew it was going to come down to that. I knew if we were fortunate enough to be in first place going into that last area, we were going to have to put up with him. But, oh man, I thought that, you know, me not getting to that outside section just in time, when he overtook us, I was like, fuck, man. I really wanted to try to, you know, slide in front of him so he'd have to, you know, hit us in the bumper. We'd be able to keep going, but, oh man, that was phenomenal. That was such a cool race. Now give me an awesome car. Don't give me something stupid. Yeah! Ooh, look at that. That's a touring car, isn't it? I can't remember the name of that thing, but... Oh, what was the name of this? Oh, wait, is that the Razzo Silvia from, like, way earlier in the game? Hold on a minute. Oh. Okay, real quick. You deserve this. You really deserve this. We're gonna get you an oil change, buddy. Man, you fought your fucking heart out. You deserve a brand new... Yeah, look at that. That's what I'm talking about. You did us well, Vertigo. I bow to you and salute. Which nobody bows and salutes at the same time, but you know what I'm saying. Look at that, the Sea West Razzo Silvia. Wow, alright. Well, that's cool. I'm not gonna get rid of it. I think we'll hold on to it for now. Well, holy shit. With that said, 87%. Yeah, alright. We finally have some buffer there between that and 85. This makes me happy. So, here's the new question. Here's the new shit. Now that we have done this. By the way, were there ever cheats for this game? I don't feel like there were. The only thing I can think of offhand is no, I don't know if there were any cheats for this. Yeah, that's weird. That's weird. If there were, you know, I would assume it would probably be like start the game with like $1 million or something like that, which would be a cool cheat to have. But whatever, that's not what we're getting at here. Next time, we're gonna stop right here. When we come back next time, on the next installment of Let's Play Gran Turismo 3, the Ultimate Driving Simulator, I gotta figure out what we're gonna do here. There are options, obviously. We have a number of championships out of the way now. There is still the 80 Sports Car Cup. There's NA Sports, Turbo Sports. There's Gran Turismo All-Stars, which... I'm gonna have to figure out what kind of car we're gonna use for that. My initial guess would be to use the S2000 LM, but I don't know yet. I really don't know. There's the All Japan GT Championship. We've got so many other things that we can do, but and I've been putting this off for a while because I hate it with all my soul. There is still the last two of these. Oh, God, I don't want to have anything to do, especially with S7. I know people are saying, oh, S8's way harder. But, oh, it's the track, man. It's the fucking track. Oh, boy. So I know we're going to have to address it at some point, and I think that it may be coming soon. I want to be able to have these done and out of the way by the time we, you know, those S requirement races start popping up. So, yeah, we'll figure it out. But until then, my friends, we're going to revel in our victory yet again, because I still can't believe we did it. But until then, my friends, this is your host, Lovely Cheese Pizza, saying thank you guys for watching, and I'm going to go have something to eat. Take care, everybody. Goodbye.